So this is my second year here as principal. I was in a district position for 1 year, and that was the 2020-2021 school year. But previous to that, I'd also been here since 2015. So if you don't count that 1 year that I was gone, I've been here for 7 years.
What did you do before working as a principal?
There was a position in the county. Most of students that have been in the county for a number of years probably remember when district folk would come in to observe teachers. They usually probably came in with a laptop and sat down and would ask students questions, much like we do as administrators. That role was called peer evaluator. So I had done that for a few years before coming to Riverview High School as an assistant principal. And before that, I was a teacher, last at Durant High School. Period, which I'll do are classroom walkthroughs, which that entails it's supposed to be informal. I just hop into a classroom, watch a little bit. That's the way to wear your hat. I'll take that. And then I'll leave the teacher a note. If something I saw that was great, I might offer a suggestion. If I see it. Yep. Yeah. So it's just a way for me to check in with teachers and see what they're doing in their class without it being something really intense or formalized like an official observation. Because of course teachers get observed officially.
Yes.
Why did you become a principal?
Great question. So I really thought it, I don't want to throw out the word calling too much, right? But, because that's probably a cliche and gets overused. But I like to solve problems, if that makes sense. And so I think that seeking a challenge for myself personally, plus that kind of part of my personality where I really enjoy solving problems, kind of led me into administration, and then just kind of kept moving up from there. We all kind of have that thought of, if I was in charge, I would do X, Y, and Z, right? Which is kind of ironic because now that I am in charge, I don't know that I'm doing everything exactly as I thought I would. But that's due to a lot of the lessons that I've learned along the way.
During the day, which place would you say is where you are the most of the day?
It's a great question. I would just say in general classrooms, but that could mean classrooms down the main breezeway. It could mean classrooms in the 400 and the 100 hallway. Right now, we're going to go check out some of the CTE rooms, which is the 500 hall. Because that's where I haven't visited those classrooms. So I try to change it up. So every couple of weeks, if I do walkthroughs in a bunch of math classrooms, then the next week I'll try to do English, or after that do social studies. So I try to switch it up, so I'm not always going into the same teachers' rooms over and over again.
What's your favorite part about being a principal?
Working with teachers and students. Honestly, we're lucky to be at a school that has a great culture already, but honestly, you could step into any campus and, when you cut out the noise of, whatever's going on outside the walls and society and politically and whatnot, when you come onto a campus and you have students who are having fun and enjoying being at school and getting involved and taking on leadership roles, and then at the same time, same thing with teachers, you're working with a group of people who are called to serve students, and they really care about kids. And I know for some of our students, they may not feel that way sometimes, right? But it's really that's because it comes from a place of tough love, and this building is full of people who just enjoy working with young people, and that's more important than anything, and creates kind of environment where I never feel like I have to wake up and drag myself to work every day. I enjoy coming and just spending time. My favorite thing to do is just walk in classrooms, not even for any formal purpose, but just to walk about and say hi to teachers, say hi to students, and kind of touch base on individual levels, which is not easy to do at a campus full of 2,600 kids, right? Yeah. But that's the way to do it, is get out there in classrooms as much as possible. Like you've seen it, right? So we went into 1, 2, 3, 4. We went into 5 classrooms, right? Mm-hmm. And out of those 5 classrooms, I had 2 teachers stop and actually have like a conversation with me. So sometimes that's what happens. Mm-hmm. But that's why I like doing it, because they don't have time during the day to come, check in with me. And if they have something they want to share or something they want to talk to me about, they may not think, it's not worth the time or effort to, leave the grading and planning, all stuff they have to do to come to my office to see me, and nor should they. So walking around also helps me be more accessible, so that way if they have something they want to talk about, which we had 2 teachers that did, 2 out of the 5. And then now I'm
Waiting for the passing period.
waiting for the passing period. This is kind of like the administrative version of lining up at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is always funny. Hurry up and wait is the common phrase.
Yeah.
Or as I like to describe it, I'm looking forward to hanging out with 2,600 of my favorite friends, or of my closest friends.